Previously on Trash to Treasure.
You were never winning.
I just win, unless he can get rid of this.
Oh god!
Perfect.
What a meme.
I'll take this.
No. Michael.
Marco. Yeah, nothing. Bro, who is calling me?
Oh, did you have the leader effect?
Sorry.
How do you win the game though?
Welcome back to another episode of Trash to Treasure. I hope you all enjoyed episode 1. Please leave a comment down below for whether you liked it or not, what you want to see some more, some things that you think we can improve on. So I was rewatching the last video and the key takeaway for me was when to pressure life and when to pressure board. But more importantly than that, it was actually controlling my opponent's resources. So back then, I just used to think that if I want to control the tempo or control my opponent's resources, I just make sure I have more characters on the board. But actually, it's a combination of characters on the board, cards in hand, and life. And back then, I used to be so satisfied with just getting rid of characters on the board. But actually, sometimes it's more beneficial to take away cards from my opponent's hand. And it might not necessarily be by swinging at their 6, 7, 8k characters. You know, it could actually just be swinging at their 5 or 6k leader. As you saw in the last video, I was able to get rid of a lot of cards from hand just by swinging at their leader, even though they had 2 or 3 characters on the board. So some other things that I noticed that I needed to work on was better sequencing, better dawn management, better attack sequencing, get better at drawing, get better at deck building, basically every single thing that you could think of. Thank you again, Bill, for helping me out with this series. I hope you all get something from this series, whether it's entertainment or some lessons that will improve your game. Again, leave comments down below what you want us to do, something that you want to see. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. So Bill, how did you think the last session went for us?
Yeah, I think for the first session, it was very good. For those that did watch, I'm not the best Reiju player, but hopefully you can see that without me knowing like Reiju specifically, I can still show you insight about like just fundamentals of the game. So yeah, hopefully you guys could see that at least.
Cool. And so for this episode, the thing I kind of want to work on the most is controlling my opponent's resources. I don't know if you remember, Bill, but I used to think that I need to control the board to try get their hand size down. But you mentioned last time is like, no, if you swing at leader, you'll get way more cards out of the hand and stuff. So what do you think about that sort of plan for this?
Yeah, so that's, I think, a great plan upon review. And I think, yeah, to the viewers watching this, I think that's, like, once again, the most key skill to have. Just knowing when to go for board and when go for face. Because sometimes when you go for board and the board, like, the character has a base power that's higher than the leader, if you're going for board, you're not actually pressuring as much resources as you can, as opposed to just going for leader. But obviously, every game is different, every scenario is different, so it might take some time for you to be able to like fully understand how you can effectively use your Dawn resources, I think.
Cool. And for this session, how do you feel? Do you think I should like still like get help from you like by backseating, or should I kind of do my own things and then wait for you to suggest something?
I think for this one, we'll have a bit more of me being more quiet. I want you to lead the play most of the time, and then I want you to actually think out loud with each turn that you're gonna do and what you're gonna do, and then I'll interject if I can offer like an alternative play, or maybe I'll interject if there was like maybe a better play in my opinion.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep. Well, so we'll try that today and see how it goes.
Okay. So for our first match of the day, we have our worst matchup. So I'm pretty sure their curve is going second, I think. So I'll try to take that away for us. Since we don't have a lot of on plays, my searchers and ramp are probably nothing. So actually I think I'll prefer to find some babies or a stage. Red Rock is nice, so we'll stick with this.
Perfect. So yeah, great decision. I would also go second against Blackbeard. Yeah. And yeah, just take it away. I think I would also have Mulligan, so good choice.
Did they Yeah. So I'm thinking right now, I want to be a bit greedy and punish them, to be honest, so I can get some extra draws.
Perfect. This is exactly how you play Reiju into Blackbeard. Yeah.
I'll be 3 Dawn. I can, I mean, I want to see what they do first. I can portion to just so I can have a body and don't need a Dawn minus because I won't have EGG anyway. I'm a bit scared here because I know there's gonna be gigantic bodies by the end that I don't think I'll be able to counter off, especially because I don't have much draw power, only from Ranger Leader, so I kind of want to counter with Foxy.
Overall, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he didn't seal your own player's
Okay.
bet. Punish him.
Yeah.
I still would have taken the first hit, but I think countering is fine considering you had the perfect counter for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
So
So here I'm a little bit unsure if I want to punish. I think I want to be able to punish. I don't want them to search, so I definitely want to attack here
yeah, diff. Good
and
choice.
then
I would have done the same. Yep.
attack with leader. I think back then I would have just attacked with just a leader and keep Reiju up. Oh,
Oh, unlucky.
oh, that's yeah.
That's alright.
But I want to be a little bit aggressive here, and then I'll do.
Nah, yeah. In this matchup, you have to keep applying pressure. Just play more bodies, swing every turn. Just keep going hard.
Wow, Giga. One more Reiju and one more Red Rock. Down. Okay. Damn. And
All right.
wow.
Can I? You can keep playing. Just pass it. But can I ask why you
Yeah.
played the chopper there instead of the Ichiji?
I'll be honest. I thought it was just Foxy Pirates.
Nah. So the Porsche can only search Foxy, but you can play any 5,000 or less. So
Yeah.
I think in that case you should have played Ichiji and just evolve and just go face and just
Yeah.
send it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes total sense.
But that's alright.
I think Blackbeard struggles with having a lot of bodies on board. So I want to counter here.
Yes, you definitely save Reiju.
Discard Reiju for Reiju is the question. Oh, he's gonna black hole from now on anyway, so I don't think I get the value that I would.
Oh. So
Okay. Interesting.
you can keep playing, but just in this case, you're countering one card to save a character, which in turn gets one card back. So in terms of efficiency, that's always worth it. And because you're the one that's the aggro deck, you always want to do that trade, in my opinion.
Okay. Oh wait.
Yeah.
5 Dawn. I wonder if he's just forgetting the leader effect, to be honest.
No, he did. Your black hole. It's
Oh no, he did hit it. JK.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I thought he did it as well.
Yeah.
It's alright.
So I go 5/5/6 evolve. He doesn't get rush anyway. I don't need. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, sounds good. Sounds solid.
Having a lot of Dawn as Reiju is pretty interesting.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's always interesting.
Oh, actually, do I? I'm not Dawn minusing a lot actually, so I'm feeling like this Black Maria is not gonna be a huge thing. Unless I want to spam the board a lot more. But I didn't even have much babies. Not bad. 6, 7. Pretty big hand size for a thing. So I can go 1 for 1 and then I'll block with Chopper because if somehow they're able to KO another thing. I basically want to keep board pressure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give up a 2k unfortunately. Because this is a cheap body. If the leader has Blackbeard. Okay, see. Hmm. Unfortunately, no ECG in trash. That's fine. I have a chopper. I would like to play two. Oh man, I wonder if Black Maria is actually a play. Oh no. Two chopper, two Reiju, so six. So I can put 5, 5, 7, 7. Turn.
Just so you know, you can't use on plays this turn, so
Yeah.
okay.
So there's no ramp here, and I'll just cheat a body. Okay, here's the interesting
Okay.
thing.
Hmm.
I wonder if I keep going. Two case. If I should swing 5 again, 6 into leader, and then 7 into this.
So yeah, personally, I think this turn we should have started with a 6 and see what happens.
2K check.
It's a 2K check or a blocker check. And then you could form your plays after this.
Mm-hmm.
I probably wouldn't have played Chopper at all this turn, just because he's only got one real swing in the sense of Burgess. Like if he swings with leader without attaching Dawn, because his Blackbeard's 9 Dawn play is very telegraphed in the sense of they probably, if they have it, they're probably playing Kuzan Jesus and then using Kuzan to revive Jesus. So with that in mind, you can kind of predict the opponent's only going to be able to swing 5, 6, and whatever Jesus is at 8.
Okay.
And then the 5 and 6 you can counter with plenty of counters in hand, and then this 8, depending on where it goes, you probably let that go.
Yeah, I see.
But yeah, this way you're demanding a card at least or a 2K, which Blackbeards struggle to have. But it's alright. We've already done it, so we'll just keep playing.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm a little bit worried about this double attack and banner situation as well.
You generally do not care. If he chooses double attack, you win the game the next turn. Yeah. Yeah, that card's only scary as a blocker because he can free block, technically.
Okay. So I think I'll just commit to my 5, 5, 7 then, and then or no.
Yeah, sure. We'll go for this play and see. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
9. Yeah. So he'll be dropping. Yeah.
Perfect. He dropped the 2K. That tells you a lot about his hand.
Yeah. This Kuzan. I'm thinking this is a 10 drop, a Kuzan. No, they're probably all bricks.
It'll be either all bricks or at least one Burgess in hand, which he's going to keep for his next on play.
Yeah.
But since he over countered here, what would you do here?
I'm tempted to try and get rid of a Burgess, to be honest.
You're not ever getting rid of Burgess.
Okay.
Yeah. So in terms of Dawn efficiency, you're adding 1 Dawn to get 1 card to even try attempt to kill Burgess. Whereas if you just swing naked of the EGG, you're getting a life or 2 cards. And yeah, you're not dying. You still full life. We don't touch board. Yeah, maybe an argument for you to kill the blocker, but I would still ignore it in this case.
Okay. I think if I go 7 again, it's guaranteed a life for 2 cards again.
Yes, correct. 2 2s. Oh, my, you're so happy.
Yeah. Yep. Keeps a counter in hand.
Okay, so here's the
Okay, we'll
Kuzan
see.
playing out probably Jesus.
Yep.
And then what's he gonna do? A 4. He's probably okay. Leader effect. Yep. Oh,
A
stage
searcher. Okay.
revealed a 1,000. Okay.
He'll swing. This can die. He'll probably be tempted to swing at the EGG, which I'd rather save the EGG. Oh, actually, if I block this, I can counter with the EGG anyway, or Porsche can die, and then I'll have heaps of swings next turn.
So if I were you, I would have dropped just a 2-2K for that
The
one.
2/2Ks, yeah,
Because you know Burgess is 9, and you're just gonna block whatever Burgess swings into.
yeah,
So now he's got one extra card from your hand.
yeah, yeah. I have to commit to saving this. Unfortunately, yeah. Math is hard. Okay, yep.
So yeah, if we counted properly, you would have had an extra swing,
This
but that's
yeah.
alright.
Extra swing, yeah.
All good. You're in a very good position still.
Yeah, I would say so. But I mean that could have been a not good position.
You could have had one guaranteed basically, but that's alright. What would you do here?
He's dropped heaps of 2Ks.
Yeah. And do you remember what he searched last turn?
By cheating. Yes.
No, he he searched another Devon, which is a 1K counter.
Yeah, it
So
was this one. Yeah. I think
how would you swing?
I have 7 done. If I do 6, 7. No, I want to guarantee the win. I can go 7, which he can't. And if he counters that, I can just go 6. And if he counters that, oh no, I won't win. If on a guarantee, I can go. Let's pretend
Okay, you don't have guaranteed lethal here ever, but
the boss.
this if I were you. Oh, someone's calling.
Sorry, freaking Kurushi.
If I were you, I would start off with a 6K to leader with
Just a 2K check.
one of. Yes, just a 2K check. You know he discarded 3 last turn. Unless you drew one for a turn, he's very unlikely to have another one. That's fine.
But definitely, this is one Devon.
1K, and the other one is probably a 10 beard.
A 10.
So
we do a 6. We can do a 6 again.
2 options. How much Dawn do you have active?
I have 6 now.
Unfortunately, you are kind of in a position where you may lose.
Yeah.
If Katarina Devon is double attack and then there's 2 Jesuses, you're probably dead.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
Well, I need to clear at least Devon.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna kill Devon. I
Oh.
know it's a counter, so I have to swing for 7.
Perfect.
And if he empties, oh yeah. I never care about this, so I'm gonna.
Honestly, there could be. Wait, how many cards does he have in trash? So you gotta do your. Okay.
18.
So you have. Actually, you can actually care about the Jesus here.
I can. Okay.
Because if you attach all 4, he must have a 2K and a 1K.
To actually get. Oh, and then if I swing 5 at face, it'll still.
He'll still take the.
Yeah. Sorry?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would, attach all, swing, kill the Burgess.
Actually, he needs a 2 and a 1.
Yeah, exactly, which he probably doesn't. And this guy.
Cool. And then if that's a 10 beard, it's fine. Okay. Yeah.
That's fine.
I think that's fine.
Very.
I will save you. I need the swing.
Correct. Good choice.
That's fine.
yeah, can't do much about that.
I'm surprised he didn't kill the Ichi. Oh no, Ichiji's thing.
He can't kill ECG. Yeah, so this turn should be fairly simple.
What did he search? Vasco shot
1k counter.
by cheating. 1k counter. Is it easy? If it's a 1k.
I mean,
This is
yeah, just
card.
yes.
Um,
Let's get rid of that. Perfect. There you go.
yeah, I would have. I mean, I don't have enough for this anyway. I would have just gone. Split this 6-7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were gonna split, definitely swing with the character first, because Blackbeard runs a lot of triggers that can
Yeah,
kill
I
characters. Yeah.
Yeah, this could have been finger pistol.
Could have been finger pistol something, yeah. But that was very well played. Don't think you made much mistakes here, except having to use an extra card to counter out your Porsche earlier. But
yeah,
the 2-2 is definitely much better.
when should I be doing the 2K checks?
Very, very difficult to answer. It really depends on game state, what they've used, what they've searched, what they've discarded. In this case, it was the perfect time to go for 2K check because previous turn, they were countering out of 5Ks and 7Ks with only 2Ks. So there was a very good chance that they only had maximum 1 or 2, probably 1 2K that he drew for turn.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So you doing a 6K swing on the leader was a 2K check and he discarded it. That's fine. We know his hand was a 1K counter and one was probably Blackbeard, just because it's a Blackbeard player and they always have one in hand. So then your 7K check into the Category Divan was perfect because they didn't have it. And then that meant we could fully clear board.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we got a lot of information from them countering out of the 5s and the 7s with only 2s. And we managed to punish them.
This one will be a bit of a shorter episode because we did the recap and I think this was pretty good. Going up a meta deck, first of all,
yes,
and also one that is not in our favor.
Yes.
So do you think I mean, obviously I still need to work on pressuring life, manipulating the my opponent's resources and stuff, but what do you think the next step, let's say for the next episode, should be?
I think this game you played pretty well. There was not any specific turns that I would have done much different, except for the one turn where you swung 5 into with Porsche and they got a free block.
Yeah.
I think that sequencing could have done better, and we should have just started with 6s and probably just ended with 6s. Apart from that, what's something else? No, this was a really good game, and it showcases a lot actually. Not just hopefully through this game and what they've done, you and the audience have a better understanding of cool, what information we can get from them countering and when we can pressure life or start clearing board, because in this game we were mostly focusing life, but then when their hand size got very small, we shifted our focus to board. So yeah, hopefully that highlighted that a little.
Yeah, actually that's a good point. One point you said was knowing information. So that's something I definitely need to work on. Like when they drop heaps of 2Ks, I kind of still had no idea like what would have been the hand. This is why we do the 2K check. And shifting the momentum between life and board. Because at basically the whole game, I was thinking, I should just swing life to try to get more cards out of the hand. But then there was a point where it got dangerous for me to leave up characters on the board. So that's a good point.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we'll be testing some more meta decks in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Again, leave stuff in the comments, what you want to see, what do you think we should work on, and hope you enjoyed. Thank you.
Sweet. Thank you. Bye bye.